business, properties, things like this, and the future will be okay.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Every lady wishes to have a beautiful body shape right from the top to the bottom without losing any single bit of her natural beauty. For many women out there, being muscular is not their idea of beauty and most frown upon it. But for one Kenyan lady, she is proving having a well-toned muscular body is the new sexy look. From the chest to the abs, the hands down to the thighs, well-defined triceps and biceps is what makes Evelyn Okinyi an attractive feature in the eyes of many.
A lot of people wish to have that fit, attractive body, but well, do you know where you really go wrong? We are at the Infinity Fitness Center to catch up with one of Kenya's fit girl, Evelyn Okinyi. Evelyn, people just see you showcase your muscles at fitness occasions.
Yeah.
So would you tell us who really Evelyn Okinyi is?
Evelyn Okinyi is the founder of World Health and Fitness. I'm a personal trainer and I'm the current Miss Kenya figure. I'm also a USAID ambassador, which is a supplement company. And basically that's what I am.
Yeah. So far, we have seen you showcase your muscles in different occasions, and you are an iconic bodybuilder.
Yeah.
When did you realize that bodybuilding is your thing, that you need to start bodybuilding and not something else?
Well, I wish there was a specific boundary because I was just doing fitness for fun. But people can always tell you, oh, you need to do this. At least it will encourage other women to get into the sport, that kind of thing. So basically I can say this is my third year competing. Yeah, I think it's the third year. Yeah.
Competing as a bodybuilder.
Yes.
So bodybuilding is not so much familiar with the female species, and we can say that most of them fear bodybuilding because
actually, it is not like it's not familiar with the female species. It's in Kenya, or rather in Africa, that we are still trying to educate people the benefits of health, leave alone the physical look and that kind of thing. So it's not, I wouldn't say it's not popular, because in my environment, it just depends in which environment you are. It's very popular. Even in Kenya itself has so many women who work out, they just don't compete, but they have a lot of muscle. So there's so many people out there.
Yeah, because we find that a lot of men are the ones that have engaged in bodybuilding.
Yeah.
But of late, we have seen many women coming up and trying to showcase what they can do in bodybuilding.
Yeah.
But perhaps, what do you think should be done so that a lot of women can join in the bodybuilding industry?
I think from my experience, support is very important, because you see we are living in a society where everybody's judged and everybody's criticized depending on what your society upbringings believe in. So for example, if you are in Kenya and you go and tell your dad that I want to be a bodybuilder, I'm like, what? Why would you want to have muscle? But they don't know that there are so many benefits that come with working out, not just being a bodybuilder. Bodybuilding is a sport you can enjoy, just like boxing and football. Football was not a girls' thing, but now it's played by girls worldwide. There's a championship for that. So it's just the same thing. And this one has even lived longer than something like football. So it's just encouraging. If you see somebody who's interested, even if you're a man, don't feel insecure about it. Because what I realized from my travels and meet and greet of people, actually most men fear because they feel like if you have muscle, you're gonna beat down. But muscle does not create aggression. If somebody's aggressive, they're just aggressive. But the question you're asking is that I'm stronger than other women. Definitely I'm stronger than other women, but I'm not aggressive, right? means I can defend myself better than another woman, but does not mean I can start a fight because I have muscle.
You have big muscles.
Yes, those are two different things. And also, I think women have come to realize that to preserve their age over a period of time, they need to work out and tone. When you tone, it pulls that skin together and it helps you stay younger for longer. Because if you look at the environment, mostly you'll find that ladies age faster than men, but
True.
it's because of our hormonal composition and all that. Yeah.
So a lot of women are now coming into the sport.
Yeah.
Do you see, because in foreign countries,
Yeah.
bodybuilding is taken as a professional
Yeah.
career.
Yeah.
Do you see that happening in Kenya anytime soon?
Unless we get enough sponsors to be able to make it a career, even though we do things like personal training and maybe some are trainers in gym, some are actually professionals in different fields, maybe doctors, whatever, and then play this sport. Right now we do it for a passion. We are hoping one day that in the coming generation, somebody will do it as a career, because we are hoping that sponsors will come in and make it better. Yeah.
Do you think that the sponsors, so that they can come in, you people as women need to have numbers? So what are you really trying to do so that you can recruit more women into the bodybuilding sport?
Honestly, I think most women right now are more encouraged than any other time, and I really appreciate, like, even in the last competition, like 3 ladies came to me like, today I'm competing because I followed you. So I hope other women will follow even those other ladies, and I'll be able to inspire other people. Because initially it was thought that if you have muscle, you look like a man. But if you are under the normal genetical composition of a woman, I will have muscle, but I can't bulk up like a man. It's really hard to do that. So I'll have muscle, I'll define muscle. But as a woman, women generally have petite muscle. Yeah.
So you've been in bodybuilding for 3 years.
Yeah.
That's quite a long time as much as you're concerned.
Yeah.
So what do you tell us are some of your achievements as a bodybuilder for 3 years now going?
Well, for 3 years, at least I've been lucky to, actually I think 3 years, yes, 3 years, I've been lucky to be Miss Kenya like twice. Yeah, which for me is a major achievement because you compete amongst other people. I've been able to up my career initially. Well, before I started bodybuilding, I was a banker and I was an assistant manager in a bank. So you can imagine I left that job to do this, training people as a career, which means it's paying me a decent amount for me to be able to leave my prior job to do it. So I'm trying to show other people out there, not just the ladies, that this is a career and you can just take it as seriously as you take your being a doctor, you're being a banker, you're being any other thing. Yeah.
So there's someone outside there, maybe a man or a lady,
Yeah.
just watching you and saying, oh, I want to be like Evelyn,
Yeah.
or I want to have this type of muscles.
Yeah.
What did you tell them?
I would tell them to lift weights. Honestly, people think like maybe supplementation or protein supplement will help you get muscle. I am here to confirm to you that you have to work for every inch of muscle and you have to lift those weights if you have to, because what protein supplements do is just aid in recovery and building the repair of the muscle that you've already torn. So if the muscle is not torn, there's no way it will repair for it to grow.
Sure.
Yeah, so just keep going, don't give up. Every single rep counts. Yeah.
And there are some women that say and opt to use some alternative ways of gaining that fit body
Yeah.
and attractive body.
Yeah.
What would you talk about that? Because
Well,
it's
you
mostly popular.
You can't use any alternative way to get a fit body, but you can use an alternative way to get a figure. But what will happen with that figure is, since you've not gone through the process, I would find it very sad that all that somebody gains from a workout is the physical change. There is a lot of mental process in it and discipline in it that this other person will not gain, which means their probability of regressing back is 95%. which means they are likely to go back, whether they spent money, they're likely to go back to that doctor for another procedure. Yeah.
So lastly, Evelyn, while you're walking, obviously some people will have to put on comments on you. So which is the weird comment that you ever got from either a man or a woman?
The weirdest comment I always get is, siwe unachapa bwanako, and then I'm like, unajua bwanangu? Because my husband is 6'3" or 6'2" thereabout and built and has muscles. Or you find somebody asking me, siwe ukitembea kwa street unachokoza tu watu, like you just hit people. I'm like, who does that? Not even an aggressive person does that. Yeah, so but I just think those are just fun statements. Or sometimes you find, well, men who are more familiar to me and probably they work out, maybe they've worked out for a long time in the gym and they're not seeing results for one reason or the other. Most likely maybe technique of how they were training, or maybe their eating style or lifestyle. Every once in a while they tell me, your muscles are intimidating. How do I work out all this time and not get muscle? So I also get that. So, and you try to show them like this is what you should do it this way. And once they get a hang of it, they get better.
Thank you very much, Evelyn, for your time.
Welcome.
And we wish you the very best, and that you continue bodybuilding and recruit more women into the sport.
Yes, and ask them to follow me at Eval Health and Fitness, or on Instagram and Facebook, EVEAL Health and Fitness, so that they can see more workouts. They can also, just if they can get inspiration from it. Yeah.
Thank you very much. A lot of female want to use alternative ways to make their body fit and attractive, but that is just for a short period of time. For permanent results, as Evelyn King says, then you have to exercise or hit the gym. Chris Sambu, KUTV.
Every lady wishes to have a beautiful body shape right from the top to the bottom without losing any single bit of her natural beauty.
Sports development is slowly taking shape in the country, with everyone in society joining hands to ensure that sports in Kenya not only survives but also becomes better in future. More so in football, a sport that commands a large fan base worldwide. Stakeholders in Kenya are doing all that is necessary to ensure that football levels go up. But the question remains, are we doing enough? Initiatives such as coming up with soccer academies ensure that Kenya's football future is safe. Kahawa Sportive Soccer Academy is one such academy that has played a big role in feeding the football sector with talent since it was initiated. The academy was started in 2005 by one Alex Karaoke, who is the current chairman of the Kahawa Sportive Soccer Academy, while he was playing in an under-16 team in the Mathare Youth Sports Association League MISA for the Norway Cup. Coach Karis, as he is popularly known, formed a team of under-12 players based on MISA's policy that for a player to travel abroad, they have to form a team of under-12 players.
Tulianzisha 2005 ambapo time nikicheza ball nilikuwa kwa timu moja ya MISA Norway Cup, na kulingana na polisi ya MISA kuna polisi wanakuanga nayo. So by that time nilikuwa 16 years, under 16. So ikakuwa before any player make trip, kulingana na polisi ya MISA lazima player atengeneze team yake under 12.
The team is currently called the Kahawa West Football Club, and it plays in the Nairobi Regional League since 2016 after it was promoted from the County Regional League and is the senior team of the academy. Some of the players from the academy have gotten a chance to play in the top tier leagues, such as former Gor Mahia Youths captain Amos Nondi, who plays for FC Dilagori in Georgia. The academy has also helped one Lewi Wambugu, who has been playing in the academy since he was 6 years old, travel to Norway where he got oriented with European football.
Experience kabla ni travel nilikuwa nimeteseka sana juu ya Ferrari, lakini God alikuwa tu na mimi, nika make it, tumeenda kucheza MISA Norway Cup ni youth exchange program inakoga Norway ya under 16.
Lewi Wambugu has seen the good things that come with sports, and that is why he has also introduced his younger sister Celine Ngendo in the academy. Celine is currently playing as a forward in the under 9 team. The academy has had its fair share of challenges, ranging from lack of funding to lack of proper training facilities.
Tuko na challenges kwa sababu sana tuseme mambo ya pesa, pia kuleta wazazi pamoja. Inakuwa wazazi wanaashiria tu watoto, wajui kama mipira tunatoa wapi, wajui kama ni sports gear tunatoa wapi. Plus wazazi wengi ni wa kiwango ya chini. So unakuta hatuwezi kufukuza watoto kwa sababu hakuna hiyo passion, and yet we need really to get their parents.
With the proper management and facilitation from the government and stakeholders involved, soccer academies all over the country have a good chance of producing even more world-class soccer players in future.
Football is the most appreciated sport in the world and has a lot of fellowship, and that is why Kenya as a country is trying to better its football levels so as to match up the football levels of the European nations, and it is through initiatives such as the Kahawa Sportive Soccer Academy that Kenya's football future appears bright. Samson Jura, KUTV, Nairobi.
Where did the passion for this shot put begin?
The journey for shot.
Where did the passion for this shot put begin?
The journey for shot put has not been that long. My favorite event is javelin, and I'm doing javelin too in Morocco, which it's a qualifier for me also for Olympics. But now the better part of it is that I started javelin back 2014. I have represented Kenya in different Grand Prix and also World Championship, various championship, World Championship, and many Grand Prix. But now, this time around, I decided to try shot put, of which is my new event right now, and I hope I'm gonna perform and do better in it, because I have ventured into it because it is there in Commonwealth, and it happens that in Kenya I'm the one who is a little bit stronger in shot put, but I'm not a little bit stronger. I know myself and my potential. When I want something, I have to go for it.
Talk to me about the expectation. Are you excited? Do you feel like probably there is some areas that you need to work on it before now you can fully say that you are ready for this?
I've participated in various high-level events, so the excitement is not there. What's there is the commitment to make it. That's what I know. So the excitement part of it comes out when you've done it and you've qualified and you've made Kenya proud. That's when I'm gonna be excited. But for now, I have to work hard, very, very hard, so that I sprout as one of the shot putters in Kenya in a Paralympic events in my class, which is F57.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of the areas that you're working on right now, even as you prepare for this Grand Prix?
Shot put is a complex event. As complex as it is, you need to have the right technique. The right technique so that you can, if you don't have the right technique, definitely the implement becomes a load to you. But when you have the right technique, it becomes easy and it flows freely. So I'm working out on technique and the strength of the fingers. That's the area that I'm feeling that I'm not strong enough. The strength and the release angle of that shot put itself. But before now and then, because I will be participating on 26th of this month, so I think before today and 26th, I'll be in my top form and I'll make Kenya proud.
Okay. So do you feel you have had enough time to prepare for this?
Let me say, not really, but the short time that I've been here working on it, it's enough for someone who is committed to do great. Yeah.
What is your target, your personal target?
Right now I'm throwing 11 meters. Before then, today and then, I'm throwing 13 meters. The qualifier it's 10:30. Okay, 10:36. So I'm past that. So I'm expecting to throw my personal best now, because that is the national record. When I go out, I'm aiming for my personal best outside there, because when I look at the world ranking, I see the best person in F57 throws 16 meters. So I'm expecting to work hard on it before the end of this year again. I'll be somewhere very far, like 14 meters or 15 meters. That's my target.
Does it worry you, the fact that right now, as we speak, we only have a handful of shot putters in your category?
Currently, our umbrella body, which is Kenya Paralympic Committee, is scouting in various schools for special schools. Like last week, they were in Mombasa, where they had the national school games. And these ones were for the people living with disability, all categories. So they are identifying people, youngsters, who are gonna come and venture into these field events. Probably they are doing the best thing that we've not been having since Paralympics started. And they are bringing youngsters. Even in this team of ours here, we have very young people, up to 17 years. We are going to
Na mtazamaji, karibu kwenye kipindi KUTV on the spot. Utangulizi tu wa dakika za kwanza 30 wa vipindi tu za awali ama makala ya awali ambayo tumeweza kuandalia kwenye vipindi vilivyopita. Hapo ni mazungumzo kuhusiana na mchezo wa kurusha mikuki ama javelin ambao kweli ilikuwa imeangaziwa na Evans OUMA. Karibu, kwanza tutangulize tu tena kwa kukupa kulia habari ambazo tumekuandalia, kisha baadaye tuingie kwenye uchambuzi na masuala mbalimbali. Zaidi ni kwamba pia leo tunakuandalia sebule ambao utakuwa na mgeni, tutakuwa tunazungumza kuhusiana na masuala mbalimbali, yote ikiwa ni katika ulimwengu wa michezo. Kuna michuano ambayo inaendelea katika uga wa RFA Grounds, ikiwa ni Rugby Africa Women Sevens. Kenya tayari imesakata mchuano wa kwanza. Michuano tuseme ya raundi ya kwanza ya makundi imesakatwa, Kenya ikipata ushindi wa alama 44 bila jibu dhidi ya Ivory Coast. Uganda pia wakipata ushindi wa alama 50 bila jibu dhidi ya Burkina Faso. Nikiingia ilikuwa ni mchuano wa South Africa ambao wamepata ushindi wa alama 68 bila jibu dhidi ya Mauritius. Alafu kuna mchuano mwingine umesakatwa kweli, yani ndio michuano inaendelea na unaweza kukata tiketi. Zimbabwe pia iliandikisha ushindi wa alama 29 dhidi ya 5 ya Mauritius kwenye mchuano wao wa kwanza. Unaweza kukata tiketi na kufunga safari kuelekea kwenye uga wa RFA Grounds na kutazama michuano ya raga chezaji 7 upande kitengo cha kinadada. Zaidi pia unaweza kuifuatia kwenye mitandao ya kijamii kwenye Rugby Africa, kwenye kurasa zao unaweza kutazama hiyo michuano na kuangalia kinadada wako vipi. Lakini zaidi cha kuomba kwa sana ni kwenda kusupport kinadada wetu ni leo na kesho, alafu tufunge kazi. Zaidi pia kuna michuano ya kirafiki ambayo inaendelea ikihusisha timu timu ya Harambee Stars jana wamecheza dhidi ya Equatorial Guinea, alafu wana mchuano mwingine watakuwa na sakata baadaye dhidi ya Senegali. Zaidi kina dada wetu ambao kwa kipindi cha awali yako wanapata michuano ya kirafiki, watakuwa pia na sakata mchuano wa kirafiki na Algeria ikiwa ni mikondo miwili baadaye ikiwa ni kwenye maandalizi ya Women Africa Cup of Nation awamu mwaka 2026 ambao wamefuzu. Nini kingine ambacho kinaendelea hapa nchini? Tuko mapumziko, nadhani kwamba sasa ni kuangazia macho na nani ambaye anafuzu kwenye kombe la dunia. Tayari Uholanzi wamefuzu kombe la dunia. Najua nilikuwa nimeacha mchuano wa Ujerumani na Slovakia, mmoja wao atakuwa na ambaye atashinda ndiye atakuwa na fuzu kwenye hilo kundi. Kwa hivyo kuna michuano mingi sana ambayo inasakatwa ya kujaribu kusakasaka tiketi ya kushiriki kombe la dunia. Jana pia kuna historia ambayo imeandikishwa, Angola ikisherehekea miaka 50 kuwakaribisha Argentina, mabingwa wa dunia, kwenye ile mchuano wa siku ya kusherekea ama tuseme ni birthday yao. Lionel Messi akisakata baada ya 2010, ndio nadhani mara ya kwanza tangia mwaka 2010 Lionel Messi kusakata bara Afrika, mara ya kwanza ikiwa ni kwenye kombe la dunia awamu ya 2010 ambayo ilikuwa Afrika Kusini. Kwa hivyo ni baadhi ya matukio mengi sana ambayo yameendelea. Kuna historia nyingine ambayo pia inaweza kuandikishwa. Kuna mataifa mawili ambayo yakifuzu itakuwa ni kwa mara ya kwanza, na ni baadhi ya mataifa ambayo yana ile population ndogo sana, hata pia size ni ndogo sana, na ni mataifa ambayo yanatoka katika eneo la CONCACAF. CONCACAF ikiwa ni shirikisho ambalo linasimamia soka North America na oceanic countries pia. Nadhani CONCACAF ni oceanic countries mingi ndio zipo. Kuna Kukrao na kuna Suriname, baadhi ya mataifa ambayo yakifuzu na yako vizuri yanaweza kufuzu. Kwa hivyo kombe la dunia la ambalo tunalisubiri huenda likakuwa na mambo mengi sana mapya, lakini ndio utamu wa soka. Mtazamaji, kwanza ni ruhusu tuzame kwenye habari. Unaweza kuchangia kwenye kipindi kwenye mitandao ya kijamii. Tuko live kwenye YouTube KUTV Kenya. Unaweza kutafuta pia kwenye handle zetu @realpinches @evans_ouma @ouma evans. Unaweza kuzungumza na sisi kuhusiana na masuala ambayo tutakuwa tunaangazia kwenye hiki kipindi, na zaidi masuala tu ya michezo. Tuanze na hii. The Africa Women's Sevens Cup returned to action in Nairobi as the best 12 women team in Africa compete for continental supremacy and showcase the rugby at the RFA grounds Ngong Road. The two-day event brings together rising stars and seasoned players in a high-stake rugby competition. This marks the first time Kenya has hosted the event since 2014. Ndio hiyo nimekupa matokeo kuhusiana na Rugby Africa Cup Sevens. Sijui kama kuna kitu kingine ambacho kimeweza kuibuka ni kupakulie, lakini kuna mambo mengi sana ambayo yanaendelea hapo. Awali ilikuwa inafaa iandaliwe Nyayo, lakini mabadiliko yakafanyika, na labda pia itaendana sana na sakasaka za Kenya kuandaa mkondo mmoja wa msururu wa raga wachezaji 7 duniani, iwe ni division 1 ama division 2, itaendana sana. Haya, Madagascar imewazima Egypt kwa alama 31-5. Ni mchuano mwingine ambao ulikuwa umesakatwa. Haya, nilikuwa nimekupakulia ya Uganda dhidi ya Burkina Faso 50 bila jibu. Kenya Cote d'Ivoire alama 44 bila jibu. Ni mataifa mengine ambayo yana uzoefu sana. Egypt imezimwa na pia Tunisia alama 22 bila jibu. Yani kwamba kuna mengi sana ambayo yanafanyika, lakini ni baadhi ya mataifa ambayo yana uzoefu sana kama Kenya, Afrika Kusini, Uganda, na wanashiriki michuano mingi sana. Labda linganisha na timu kama Ivory Coast ambazo zimepanda daraja na ambazo hazishiriki michuano mingi sana, lakini it's the learning curve ambayo tunasema, na inaenda sana kuimarisha makuzi ya raga kina dada. Talanta Stadium. The government has announced that Talanta Sports City Stadium is now 66% complete and remain on track for full operation by February 2026, following an inspection by the CS for Sports Salim Mvuria. Speaking after the tour of the stadium on Friday, CS Mvurya said that he was satisfied with the pace and quality of, noting that the stadium is set to become a key landmark in Kenya sporting landscape. The stadium will serve as a multi-purpose venue featuring training grounds as well as football, hosting football and rugby matches. Aya, nzuri sana. Inafurahisha kiasi cha kwamba tuzungumzi sana, lakini pia ukiweka kadi yako kwenye ATM na unataka hela, alafu uiagize useme mimi nataka 1000, ikutolee 1000. Ni yako ambao umeweka kadi ukasema 1000, withdraw 1000, alafu ATM inakupa. Sasa pia utaisifu kwa sababu imekupa 1000 yako. Ndio nzuri, lakini pia tusisifu sana, tusahau ni yetu. We deserve it. We deserve all the good things, kwa sababu si eti ni hela za mtu zinatoka kwenye mfuko. Hizo zote ni hela ambazo ni sisi tunafanyia kazi, ama ni ushuru. We deserve it. Sawa, hongera kwa serikali kwa kusukuma na kujenga, lakini tunajua kwamba we deserve it. Na hopefully nadhani ni mazungumzo ambayo huwa nasukuma sana. Kuwa na stadium is not enough, lakini kukuwa na self-sustaining stadium, kwamba tusitegemee kwamba ni lazima tu iwe ni soka ama raga wakati inachezwa hapo ndio huo uwanja unaweza ku make revenue. Na sisemi kwamba tulete sasa crusade at ndio make revenue ama concerts, lakini kama unafuatia kwa ukaribu sana the direction baadhi ya mataifa ya Ulaya yanaenda, ama si mataifa, timu za Ulaya, ukiangalia jinsi wanavyofanya mambo yao hasa katika kuimarisha nyuga, hawafanyi kitambo. Unajua sisi sasa tuko focus na kitambo sana mpaka hataki kufikiria any advancement. Kwa mfano, tunafurahi kwamba uga umejengwa wa kuweza kuhudhuriwa na mashabiki 60,000 kuhesabu. Haya yalikuwa mambo ya kitambo. Sasa timu zinajiuliza, ndio inaweza kuhudhuriwa na mashabiki zaidi ya hawa, lakini kando na hayo, wakati tuseme michuano inaendelea, how do we generate income kando na ushabiki kama wale ambao wanahudhuria? Ndio unapata kwamba kuna state of the art VIP sections kwenye hizi nyuga ambazo zinaandaa mikutano, mahoteli ya kifahari yapo upo ndani. Hata wengine wako na mpaka places ambapo kuna mahospitali ambao wanatibu ama madaktari wa tiba maungo wako upo, wanalipa ile. Angalia kama Qatar jinsi walivyofanya baada ya nyuga zao za kombe la dunia, ndio kuhakikisha kwamba hakuna hasara, kwa sababu to be very honest 60,000 a good number ya wakati uga utakuwa unaandaa michuano ya kawaida ambao si ya hadhi ya juu, labda hautajaa. Kwa hivyo hata kuwategemea mashabiki si sustainable, lakini tukiutengeneza na tuwe na facilities ambazo hata wakati uga hakuna mchuano unaendelea, ligi haiendelei, tunaweza kupata revenue kutoka stadium zetu. Nenda piga research zako kuhusiana na Santiago Bernabeu, unaweza kupiga research yako kuhusiana na Tottenham Stadium. Angalia pia research ya labda timu kama Chelsea ambao wanapanga kupanua uga wao, uangalie ni nini tofauti wanataka kufanya. Labda ukilinganisha na Stamford Bridge, Camp Nou, ni nini tofauti wanafanya ukilinganisha na unaona sasa huko nyuma ya pazia wana focus na ukubwa. Mambo ya ukubwa achana nayo. You can have a 25,000 stadium but self sustainable. Hauhitaji ati ya big stadium pekee. No, pesa gani? Nataka niwaulize hawa kwa nyuma ya pazia. Uga wa 60,000 isipokuwa a high stake match, ni game gani inaweza kufanyika huko na ijae continuous kwa mwaka? Kwa nini Kasarani 60,000 na Mjazi? Saa ngapi? Naweza kuhesabia mara Kasarani Stadium imejaa. Kasarani Stadium imejaa wakati Kariobangi Sharks inacheza na Everton, wakati Hull City inacheza na Gor Mahia, hata mashemeji ijai Harambee Stars dhidi ya Ethiopia, free game. Ni vizuri ukumbuke kwamba ilikuwa free game. Harambee Stars dhidi ya Ghana, AFCON qualifier, free game. Na naweza kuendelea. Nasemi kwamba mashabiki watazami mchuano, lakini lazima tufikirie beyond 60,000. So stadium itakuwa sustainable aje? Isifungwe tu ati after game. Ati sasa hiyo stadium mambo yake na kutengeza hela inaisha wakati kama hakuna game, hiyo stadium haiwezi tengeneza pesa. Then hiyo inakuwa ni kama kulalisha tu hela. Lakini ukitazama how other countries ambazo ziko ahead of us, mtazamo wao na mambo ya stadium na jinsi wana approach mambo ya stadium, hasa hata vilabu, unaona ni tofauti sana. Lakini wewe sasa wewe unataka hapo kukaa hapo ufurahie na 60,000. Unataka hapo kukaa hapo ukifikiria 60,000 inakufurahisha. Lakini saa inaweza tusaidia pia labda kuhost hizo tuseme kama HSBC leg moja, labda tutaangukia hata Diamond League. Waya kusema rugby, don't just shout rugby bwana. Safari 7 wewe ulienda? Mlikuwa watu wangapi Safari 7? Unajua usiassume kitu haiko. Ni sawa, lakini watu wangapi? To deal na numbers. Impala Floodlights ilikuwa na how many? In fact, Impala Floodlights is not the biggest rugby tournament. Let's talk about Safari 7. Ilikuwa na watu wangapi? Wakati Safari 7 ilitoka RFA ikaletwa Kasarani, tulijaza. Anyway, let's move on. Harambee Stars fell 1-0 to Equatorial Guinea on Friday evening at the Emir Complex Stadium in Antalya, Turkey, in international friendly match. Striker Jose Miranda scored the winner in the 44th minute. Harambee Stars defender Rooney Onyango fouled him just in the box. Kuna mchuano mwingine wa kirafiki ambao utakuja baadaye dhidi ya Senegali. Vijana wa nyumbani wacha wanoe makali. Sasa pia msiingia kwenye mitandao kusema wamepigwa, sijui nini. Nani friendly? Unajua sasa pia tunakuanga very entitled. Mpaka hatunanga kale ka box ka preparation. Sisi tunataka tu matokeo. Haya, Kenya Ports Authority KPA dream of clinching the Women's Basketball League Africa Zone 5 qualification trophy go up in smoke as they suffered a 62-45 semi-final defeat at the hands of Rwanda Energy Group at the Nyayo Gymnasium. On Friday night, KPA lead the first quarter 16-9, but Reg crawled back to lead by half basket at halftime, scores at 33-32. The third quarter, things fell apart for KPA, who scored only 6 points, with Reg scoring 23, most coming from turnovers. Deaf Olympic Summer Games kick off officially this weekend in Tokyo, Japan, will close to 6,000 participants. Tuingie kwenye World Cup qualifiers. Norway have qualified for the first World Cup in 28 years as double from Erling Haaland and Alexander Sørloth sealed a comfortable win against Estonia. In the other match played in the qualifier, Troy Parrott struck twice as Cristiano Ronaldo was sent off for the first time in international football as Portugal missed a chance to secure World Cup qualification with a surprise 2-0 defeat by the Republic of Ireland at the Aviva Stadium. Victory would have sealed Portugal's place at next year's final with a game to spare. Meanwhile, Kylian Mbappe scored twice on night that saw Liverpool's Hugo Ekitike get his first goal for France. He secured a place in the 2026 World Cup with a dominant victory against Ukraine. Haya, ndio hivyo tumeweza kufunga kazi. Labda kwa habari tu ingine kuhusiana na ama timu ambazo zinafuzu kwenye sakasaka ama ambazo ziko kwenye sakasaka ya tiketi ya kombe la dunia ni bara Afrika. Itakuwa ni DR Congo dhidi ya Nigeria kwenye raundi ya mwisho ya kufuzu kwenye raundi ya mwisho ya kuamua mshiriki wa mwisho ama mwakilishi wa mwisho kutoka bara Afrika. Nigeria dhidi ya DR Congo, mchuano ambao itakuwa ni finali. Kulikuwa na ni kama kasemi qualifier kakuamua nani ambaye atakuwa na jiunga. Najaribu pia niangalie Euros, tuangalie nani ambao tayari wamefuzu World Cup qualification, na kama kuna mataifa ambayo yatakuwa na ama kunakuwa na mtu tofauti. Cha habari kubwa ni kwamba Erling Haaland ambaye hajakuwa kwenye kombe la dunia atakuwa sasa anashiriki kombe la dunia kwa mara ya kwanza. Ni kusubiri tu kuona kama atakuwa labda anafanya makubwa, labda ni taifa lake kwamba halijulikani sana. Matokeo ya Ijumaa, Alhamis kulikuwa na matokeo ya Alhamis: Azerbaijan 0, Iceland 2, Armenia 0, Hungary 1, Norway ikapiga Estonia 4-1, France ikapata ushindi wa 4 bila jibu dhidi ya Ukraine. Kisha Republic of Ireland ikawashtua wengi na kuizima Portugal 2 bila jibu. Moldova ikazimwa na Italia 2 bila jibu. Albania ikapata ushindi wa 1 bila jibu dhidi ya Andorra wakiwa nyumbani. Alafu Uingereza ikawazima Serbia 2 bila jibu. On Friday pia kulikuwa na michuano. Finland ilipigwa na Malta, Finland wakiwa nyumbani kwenye mchuano wa kundi G ama G. Kundi A, Luxembourg ikazimwa na Ujerumani 2 bila jibu. Slovakia ikaipiga Northern Ireland 1 bila jibu. Poland ikatoka sare na Uholanzi ikifuzu kombe la dunia kileleni mwa kundi. Gibraltar wakapigwa na Montenegro 2 bila jibu. Croatia ikazima Faroe Island kwa mabao 3-1. Leo ikiwa ni Jumamosi kuna michuano. Kuna Kazakhstan dhidi ya Ubelgiji, Georgia ikikaribisha Uhispania, Turkey ikikaribisha Bulgaria, Austria iko ugenini dhidi ya Cyprus, Liechtenstein dhidi ya Wales, Slovenia dhidi ya Kosovo, Switzerland dhidi ya Sweden, Greece dhidi ya Scotland, Denmark ikikaribisha Belarus, alafu Bosnia and Herzegovina ikiwa mwenyeji wa Romania. Labda mchuano wa kumezea mate hapo ni Switzerland dhidi ya Sweden. Nadhani hapo kutakuwa na utamu wake. Alafu on Sunday pia kutakuwa na Hungary dhidi ya Republic of Ireland, Portugal Armenia, Azerbaijan Ufaransa, Ukraine Iceland, Albania England, Serbia dhidi ya Latvia, Israel dhidi ya Moldova na Italy dhidi ya Norway. Haya, wacha nipumzike alafu nirejee tuzungumze na mgeni, alafu zaidi pia ni kwenda kuchambulia baadhi ya timu ambazo zimefuzu kombe la dunia kufikia hapa. Ndio tujue nani ndio yuko wapi na nani ndio labda kama tutakuwa tunampata mgeni kwenye kombe la dunia awamu ambayo itakuwa ni awamu kubwa sana kwa mara ya kwanza, kwa sababu itakuwa ni timu nyingi kushinda vile ambavyo tumezoea. Usiende mbali mtazamaji, ni KUTV on the spot.
Feeling home the last 4 months because we've been training here for quite a while, and every time we come in we get support from the students, and every time we're training they pass through the fences, some come in and watch our training sessions. It's a motivating factor, and I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Talking about the support, when you see the support from the students themselves, the university at large, the fans themselves, how special is it to you as a sportsman?
That's a big motivation, because sometimes you wake up, you don't feel like training, sometimes you feel like giving up, but again you remember the people are looking up to you, and you remember the people are supporting you to do this, and it just, you know, gives you the energy to just keep going. So I mean, it's great, and it's great for athletes to get such support. I understand there's hate 1 on 2, there's a lot of, I mean, there are some people who hate on us, but I mean, I just want to tell them that it's not easy. It's not like we woke up today and we became successful. It's been a journey. And so to see someone hate on you because of something that you've done, and just forgetting the victories and the glory that you've brought to this country, it feels bad. But again, everybody has an opinion to do whatever they want to do, but let's reduce that.
All right. And of course, we'll talk about the pressure that comes with being a top athlete. And let me check you back here. Of course, many are asking the choice, the Kenyatta University itself. Why Kenyatta University at first place?
You know, KU has been supporting sports for a long time. And, you know, this the university that was chosen to co-host the Under-18 World Championships, and you know that in itself is a big achievement for the university. We've been coming here previously, but we've not gotten a chance to just come and train. And when all the stadiums were locked out, it was an opportunity to just come and, you know, present ourselves, and not just that, because we are looking at a broader perspective in terms of sponsorship. Because I have a foundation that I'm looking to, you know, push athletics and education at the same time, because I'm a student on myself, and I understand that after retirement we all need something to do. So we are pushing that agenda, and KU is the perfect university to just come and, you know, give scholarships if they can to the student athletes, and have a program that supports student athlete kind of life. So I think KU is the best fit, and they offer, you know, sports courses. So KU was the best fit.
All right. Yeah. Talking about the interaction between the sportsman like you and of course the student, which is a very critical aspect when it comes to sportsmanship. It serves as a motivation, and of course it encourages others to even learn from the best. Yeah. Now, talk to me about this very important aspect of interaction between the students who are taking courses in the sports recreational facilities and of course sportsmen like you. Just how critical is it?
Of course it is, because what they're learning in class is what I'm doing, like professionally. So for me being here, I mean, I can be an example in most of these courses. And like Madam said here, she said we can have talks with students and they can ask the questions and we can answer them literally, because we've been there and we've experienced it. So I mean, it's a perfect fit. Yeah.
Right, now let's talk about about the pressure that comes with being a top athlete. I know a lot of people expect a lot from you, the fact that you've already made a name for yourself, and that really has a lot of pressure on you. Just talk to us about this very critical aspect of pressure, and not only from you but always from a top performing athlete, and how to handle it.
Of course, the pressure is, there's the in pressure and the out pressure, because the out pressure is for the fans and your sponsors and all that kind of stuff, but the in pressure is with you. So anytime you get in that field, you remember it's you and that track, because what happens in the 9 seconds or the 10 seconds that you're on that track is what will matter after that. So getting into there's always pressure, of course, before races, before big championships. There's that part that you remember, people are talking about you, the whole world is putting in conversations. But then when you get into the track, the pressure disappears. For me, I don't really have so much pressure when I'm running. I just have pressure before because there's press conferences and, there's a lot of things happening during that time. But when you get the field, you remember it's you on the track and you have to shout out everything, shout out the whole world because it's you that everybody is watching. So just shout out everything that's going on around you and in you and just focus on yourself for the 10 seconds. So we do handle pressure in that sense. But again, there's the mental aspect of it. And most athletes are struggling with the mental health because you're getting into this field and you're exposed to the world and you don't really know how to handle it because at some point you win, and then at some point you lose, and then people forget all the wins that you've had to go through and they only remember the losses. So again, everybody turns their back against you. So many athletes are struggling with that. But what I can say is, you can't coach mental health. You can't coach mental strength. It's in you. So what I want to tell athletes is learn to shut out that. Learn to shut out that the pressure that comes with the outside pressure, that's what I mean. So if we can just learn to shut that out, everything will go well.
All right. 2025, very busy calendar. And so what should we expect from you? I understand you've already felt a lot of upcoming events. So what should we expect? Which one will you be participating and which one you're shutting out?
As of now, we only know of the next week one and the next week, which 12th of March and the 19th of March, we're doing 2 Grand Prix in South Africa. After that, we'll let guys know because this season is a season where we handle a day at a time. We don't want to put pressure on ourselves and just, starting to talk about things that haven't happened yet. We want to handle each day as it comes. And like I said, I just want to enjoy sport. I just want to enjoy athletics. I want to get in the start line and, feel the joy of being on that start line and just having, feel the value of you being a professional athlete on that start line and you being someone who people look up to. That's what I want to enjoy this year. And of course, that comes with good performance. Less pressure on the starting line, less pressure when you run, and more relaxed runs, faster times. So that's the mindset I want to get into this season.
All right.
Yeah.
And of course, I understand you have fans all over. One word, especially for the fans, and of course, you'll be talking to you and KUTV fans.
Yeah, this was great. I'm really hoping that they can organize this every time I train. People just come and see what we do behind the scenes, make us a class. It will mean a lot. But yeah, I really appreciate. And in this crowd, there are people who really support me. There are people who've been following my journey ever since they knew me. So they are part of my motivation. Each day I wake up and come to train. Each day I go to compete. I remember that there are people I'm representing, and that means a lot. Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much for making time.
I appreciate it.
Haya mtazamaji, karibu kwenye kitengo cha pili, kitengo ambacho tutakuwa tunaangazia masuala mbalimbali kutoka soka ya hapa nyumbani. Tunahakikisha pia tunakupa update kuhusiana na vitu ambavyo vinaendelea, hasa na rugby, Africa Rugby Women's ambayo inaendelea katika uga wa RFA Grounds. Nadhani kwamba tumesalia michuano ya raundi ya 3 ndio tumalize siku ya kwanza. Kupigia upato sana kuona kina dada wetu angaa wakifuzu hata kufika finali na labda kushinda. For the first time since 2018 we have a chance kushinda hili taji, na pia litawasaidia sana hasa pia chipukizi ambao wanaingia kwenye kikosi kuwapa ile motisha ahead of the Challenger Series ambayo inaanza msimu ujao ambapo tutakuwa tunashiriki kwenye Challenger Series. Lakini kwenye hiki kitengo cha pili nimefurahi kwa sababu sasa ndio tunanogesha kachumbari inakaa vizuri. Nadhani kwa utangazaji wangu si mara nyingi nimeketi na kina dada, na wale ambao nimeketi nao ni wazuri sana na tunakuwa na urafiki wa karibu sana. Lakini for the first time nimepata ambaye jina ni ngumu kutamka. Lakini yote 9 ni mapenzi ya michezo, na mimi wanafurahi sana wakati kina dada wanajitosa kwenye, inakuwa si ushabiki tu, lakini mnaweza kukaa chini na kuchanganua, na kuna rise of women in sports ambao wanapiga kazi nzuri sana. Karibu sana kwenye studio for the first time ever.
Karibisha.
Nisikosee jina. Will you insist on
the R? Yeah.
Tuende pamoja. Kausar. Lazima hiyo Kausar.
Lazima utamke R. Yes.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana, nimeshukuru.
Kwa utangulizi tu kwa mtu ambaye anakutazama kwa mara ya kwanza kwenye KUTV, ushabiki wa hapa nyumbani, timu gani?
Nairobi Boys.
Nai Boys.
Nai Boys.
Hii Nai Boys. Hey.
Tunashtua.
So far kwenye international football nzuri
kabisa.
To be very honest, nilikuwa surprised on how they performed. Mimi ni wale watu sipeangi watu pressure. Sababu nasemanga kama sija invest mimi ni nani? Sija invest mimi ni nani niwape pressure. But I was very happy for them. Vile wali perform kwenye knockout, kwenye preliminary rounds and then kufuzu kwenye group stage. That was massive. So everybody is shutting them out. Are you among the people when you wanasema they can't make it up to the group stage?
No, I think we can. Nairobi Boys, so far they have this will and determination. Yeah, every footballer must have. And surprisingly, they're doing so well. Hata kwa table ukiangalia they are number 4, and they've played 3 matches less than Posta Rangers, who are currently playing sai pale Annex. And wako na players wengi, and ukitoa hiyo first 11 yenye inacheza, you have backup in every single position. We also have Mansour who hasn't made his debut but ata make his debut soon. Sasa unaona we are sorted everywhere. The coaches are amazing and wako na bond, their family, and it's amazing to see. Yeah.
So people should expect more from them.
Exactly.
Nilikuwa a bit worried when internationally, then I think the first game mkashinda, then ikafika mahali mkapoteza game, ikakaa ni kama actually I was very curious kuona vile the team is going to bounce back, because hiyo ndio inakuwa defining moment. You know, you have a perfect run and then instantly
una drop.
Hiyo inakuwa defining moment, inaweza determine whether actually inaweza kuambia whether hiyo team iko inaitangwa uti, like it has a backbone. And after the games zenye zimekuja, you don't have the biggest winning margin isipokuwa ile game yenu na Karibangi Sharks
4.
But you are winning.
Exactly, and that's important. The 3 points are important. As long as tunapata hiyo 3 points na tunasonga, why not? Hiyo ndio kitu ya maana. Tunasonga, hata tunataka SportPesa. I want that title.
You think you can?
Yes, of course. We have a very good chance. Tukichapa Gor.
Maiden season.
Yes, tukichapa Gor.
Mungu moja.
Tutakuja kuona.
Mkipig, if you can, actually me hata siwapatii title. If you can finish top 4.
No, we don't want top 4. I don't want top 4. I've told them, Mr. Top 4, I want that title.
Ile kitu mnapewa huko Nai Boys, mtatoambia. But anyway, if Sofapaka did it in their maiden season, Nairobi United still pia wanaweza.
Exactly, and also after losing, we bounce back. Ukiangalia tulichapa na Sofapaka 3-0. Dandora Stadium.
Yes, and you guys have invested massively.
A lot, yes.
Actually, it's very tough to keep up na squad yenu.
That's what I'm saying. Ukitoa first 11 ya sahi yenye inacheza, you have another first 11 iko kwa bench.
Young players, ambitious. Na wako ready for, like, there's nothing big wanaona.
Now washa test victory from winning NSL to Mozart Cup to being promoted, and now they're playing CAF.
Would you say the final Mozart Cup against Gor Mahia, kupiga Gor, of course before then mlikuwa mmepiga the champions Kakamega Homeboys, but then would you say hiyo ndio ilikuwa defining moment the team started believing that kumbe tunaweza piga even the big boys? And I know the promotion mlikuwa mnaitaka, but I tend to think hiyo ilikuwa defining kupiga Kakamega Homeboys, mkiwa NSL kupiga team ya KPL, na Gor Mahia mkijua their level na mahali wako.
Yeah, hiyo ilikuwa decisive moment of the season. Juu pia Gor walikuwa wanataka hiyo Mozart.
Yeah.
Mozart is a chance to play continental football.
Wengine walikuwa wamechoma, sasa ilikuwa
so that was their only hope. Na kuchukua hiyo cup ilikuwa so decisive, and also the morale enye walipata ya kukuwa number 1 NSL.
Yeah.
That was massive for the whole club, for the fans, for their bosses and everyone involved. And kushinda hiyo, that was, I can't even describe it. That was amazing to watch.
Haya, tutoke kwa Nairobi United, let's focus on the fixtures zenye ziko leo, and of course pia kesho. Starting off with game ya Posta Rangers.
Yes.
What's your take on them? Na how they have, I think they started on a high.
They started so high. Hata nilikuwa nikiangalia table naona tu Posta Rangers after every week.
Watu wakaanza kuwa na wasiwasi.
Yeah, kwa sababu Gor I think kuna time hawakucheza.
Yeah.
Then Police were playing Champions League and
Tusker pia Tusker they just generally walianza vibaya.
Tusker walianza vibaya.
Massively bad.
Yeah, the first 2 matches walikuwa last.
Yeah.
Posta Rangers walianza so high. I was like, okay, this team is a finished top 4 the way they are doing sahi. But wali drop, I don't know what happened. And now they're leading against Marashuga na hiyo imewapeleka na hiyo inawapeleka top 4.
But it's not their maiden season wameanza hivyo. I think the another season walianza hivyo na walikuwa I think number 1. But how they sikumbukangi walimaliza namba ngapi.
Tunafaa kuchunguza these teams.
I don't know ni nini
coming on a high, yes.
And then
wanna drop.
Yeah, I think either 2 seasons ago walianza tu hivyo.
Okay.
But ni zile team, if you check they have a history of ni zile team, let me call them rejects, like someone who was once a good player in Gor Mahia akazunguka so many signing. Go check their school, utaanza kuona mtu aliyoicheza Gor Mahia ama zui alicheza wapi. So I think wanakuanga na very experienced players, but the ambition maybe they just
Could you say it's because wamecheza at the highest level? We know Gor are the 21 times champions. They are the biggest club in Kenya. Kucheza in that level, you feel like umeona everything.
Yeah.
Umewin everything.
I would say ni ile, like you feel like, let's say you play for a certain team, you win titles.
Yes.
Vile tu unasema.
Yes.
And then someone more talented comes and takes your position, you end up moving around, and then you find a team.
Yeah.
Your experienced will help you win games, but ile wanting more itakufanya you be exemptional.
Exactly.
You see, Posta Rangers can win games, but I don't think they can sustain kukua ile pressure. If you put Posta up under Nairobi United, I don't think pressure ni ambitious. These guys just okay with winning.
Yes.
But is could I think average age ya Nairobi United saini ngapi? Most of them are not.
They're young.
Yeah, most of them ni young.
Yeah,
maybe average ya 25, 26, give or take. Yeah, so hiyo inawasaidia sana. But anyway, do you foresee Marashuga P is another team for them to maintain their status last season? Sikuwa na expect, but they did.
They did it, yes.
This season, on and off. Which is the biggest surprise result umeona na Marashuga? Me, AFC Leopard. Kupiga AFC yosikuwa na amini.
But AFC walianza vibaya cause their first 3 matches walidraw zote.
Yeah.
Even the fans walikuwa furious kabisa. So I think walipata AFC wakiwa pabaya. I don't think an informed AFC Leopards wanaweza chapa na Marashuga. Like that doesn't
Someone
happen.
would ask, what's an informed AFC Leopard? Because someone might not even remember last time they were informed.
Yeah.
Not saying that wamekuwa na bad squads, but I don't know, mimi sijaielewa the issue with the AFC Leopard. Maybe as someone who follows a lot of local football, you know why. What would you say imekuwa the biggest undoing AFC Leopard for this season in particular?
I'm also surprised kwa sababu walichapa Shabana. Shabana season ikianza they were title contenders.
Yeah, but after the
Brian Mishira alipata injury, it's like alienda na
team yote. Yeah. And then again ni kama Nairobi United against Kariobangi Sharks. On their worst day, that will be a perfect match because it's more of like ni kadabi. Same na before Kariobangi Sharks against Mathare United. It's another derby. AFC against Gor Mahia. Even on their worst, it will still be interesting.
Yes.
I tend to think the reason walipiga Shabana ni juu pia hiyo game, it's not just a normal game. Ni kama kadabi kidogo, like you want to flex your muscles, and walikuja hiyo game maybe lesser focused, but for the other games unajua huko ndio unapatikananga
ama waliona like kwa sababu people have been hyping Shabana since last season they did so well, and this season walianza vizuri, they were pia number 1 until Brian Mishira got that injury, and I think he'll be back by January, so we'll be able to see Shabana bounce back.
They're not in their worst, so they can
not.
Still.
Yes, because last weekend walichapa Ulinzi, which was surprising because Ulinzi drew with Gor Mahia.
Yes.
Which was surprising pia.
But Ulinzi pia wamekuwa pia on and off.
Ulinzi are having a horror season so far.
And news, I think they released a few of their players wameenda deployment. So meaning again, but you see understand the whole setup ya Ulinzi, and I don't want to kuingia ndani. I don't support them. So some of the teams that whether they go, whether they survive, utaki kujua sana. Still on the big teams, let's focus on Gor Mahia. Started on vizuri, then ikafika mahali
walichapa
hata mafans wakasema kuna mtu atakimbia na ukisikia ukisema kuna mtu atakimbia either the players ama the coach, and then they bounced back and wakaanza kukua on a winning streak.
They are in a winning streak. The only draw yenye wamekuwa nayo ni hiyo ya Ulinzi. That's their only draw.
Na pia mafans walikasirika sana nayo. And they started saying wachezaji wengine they deserve some rest, akina Alpha Onyango,
Austin, I was there.
Yeah. So and would you say they are that good ama ni ile?
They are so good. I had the chance to watch yao na Ulinzi. I also watched yao na Police. They were dominant against Police. You wouldn't say Police ni the reigning champions. Kibwage play, oh my god, Silisile had an assist, like Sharif Musa scored, like ilikuwa too amazing. I think if awatabeba this season, I think we will have a chance. That's why I'm saying, now boys, if they beat Gor, we are sorted. It's like repeat ya last season.
You don't foresee another team ikuje iwafanyie Kenya Sofapaka iliwafanyia? Because pia against Sofapaka, nobody expected Sofapaka itawapiga.
Because most players walikuwa injury na unaweza sema ni jet lag, walikuwa wametoka Tunisia, so wametoka safari nini, then they come boom, wako na Sofapaka.
Your home ground is Dandora Stadium, but now you met the other owners, because Sofapaka ndio wametumia for the biggest
sana. Yes, walitumia hii Dandora Stadium sana. But we bounced back, 2 wins against Bandari and a dominant performance against K-Sharks. I think the Sofapaka game naweza sema tu ni jet lag.
Ndio ilifanya hivyo.
Because if all the players, almost 5 players hawakuwa the first 11. If they were playing, trust me, tungeshinda hiyo game.
Haya. Another team I want us to focus on before to pitia fixtures is Kenya Police. What's happening to Kenya Police?
I have no idea, but they have 4 matches in hand.
Sometimes in hand is not in hand.
I know, but I don't know what happened kwanzia watolewe Champions League.
Which they were not also very good.
They were not good. Walichapwa home and away.
I think that's where I don't support Kenya Police, but I was wishing for the Kenyan team to do well, because of course tukiongeza ile index yetu pia inatusaidia in terms of how many teams we can get in coming CAF Confederation Cups, CAF Club Championship. So I would wish Kenya Police wangefanya vizuri kwa Champions League. I also wish Nairobi United to do well in the CAF Confederation Cup. Actually nataka watoke group stage mimi.
Same.
Because I think they deserve, wamejipanga for that. And it's just a win for us. So, but Kenya Police wali disappoint
sana. I was watching like I said last weekend, their game against Gor. No. You see reigning champions.
Would you say it's less ambitious squad because of course
wakikuja
walikuwa wanatafuta hiyo cup, finally wameipata, and then the ambition ni kama, because even in terms of away from the field, vitu walikuwa wanafanya kujipanga, they got their stadium, basi nini, there was a lot of, let me say, like PR going around the team, yenye saisi yoni ama somebody else amewa replace in terms of
I don't know. I mean, they've lost a couple of key main players. Bajaber, when he left, he was pivotal for them last season.
He was.
Yeah, and I don't think wame replace bado.
Yeah.
And awachezi poa, honestly.
But they have the money.
And they do, and they have the stadium. Yeah. They have one of the best stadiums around. And I don't know, maybe they will bounce back, and also maybe wanaangalia their games in hand. Like I said, they have 4 games in hand. Ukichwa leo Kakamega wakicheza, watakuwa wamecheza 9, Police watakuwa wamecheza 5. So maybe wanaangalia game in hands zao, but they have to win it, kwa sababu the last game against Gor was also a game in hand, and they didn't win.
Gor dominated that game.
I've never seen Gor dominate. Na ilikuwa revenge, because last season nilikuwa nasikia mafans wakisema this is revenge. Police Kenya walitufanyia last season.
Actually, we are doing it to them. Actually, it was the first time Gor ilikuwa inapata win against Kenya Police.
In 2 years.
So yeah, it was sweet.
In 2 years. Yeah. Na waliwanyang'anya cup last season, so Gor walikuwa na hiyo uchungu bado.
From perspective ya support of Nairobi United. Now tutoe analyst. Support of Nairobi United. Who wants to win the KPL title, the SportPesa Premier League title.
Yeah.
Would you say Kenya Police bouncing back? Would you want them to bounce back?
Kenya Police?
Yeah.
Of course.
And challenge for the title?
No.
You just want them to bounce.
I want them to bounce back, but wakae mbali na hiyo title.
You just want them to have a good season, but not a good season enough to win the title.
Yes.
Hey. Ole, wow.
No, we have to win everything. We have to be there. Come on.
Kariobangi Sharks, another team that they would not normally win the title or finish top 4, but they will have very impressive performance. Yeah. Now wanasumbua. Even when you win against them, you will have to sweat. But it's so different this season.
This season, I think the main thing ni wako na injuries. They have almost 15 players injured. Wote wako out.
Na ni starting players,
most of them ni starting players. Kwa sababu game ya na boys, kuna time hata they didn't have bench backup ya mtu akipata injury. That's how it is. And Kenya, mtu akipata injury, kuna hii mazoea like anaenda months and months and months and months. Kupona haraka ni ngumu. Look at Brian Mishira, amekuwa outside for the past how long, na bado atarudi hadi January. You see how Shabana are struggling. Same to K-Sharks. Hadi K-Sharks wakuja wa bounce back itakuwa ngumu, and their next game is against FC Leopards. Next weekend, not this weekend. Hiyo weekend ingine on Sunday. Hiyo itakuwa a massive game for them, kwa sababu wakikosa kushinda, they will keep on dropping.
I've seen some of their fans wanna believe like finally they're going back. And it's very unfortunate for clubs like K-Sharks wakienda chini, because their teams zenye they will not buy the most expensive talent, but they'll build talent to be the most expensive,
and they have amazing players.
So once wameenda chini, like ni zile team ni same na Madare, like wana believe in homegrown. So when they wakienda huko chini, inakuwa ni nao like it's ni wanaenda wakiendanga. Not many teams was in a bounce back.
I hope.
Would you say in terms of now, because again 15 injuries, it's not like you guys were participating in another tournament.
True.
You were in off season. Probably you could have ngejipanga in a way, because again the way teams are set up in terms of the number of players unafokwe now, wame envision that you can have a certain number of injuries. Hizi 15 ni wengi sana.
15 ni wengi sana.
Mimi najaribu kufikiria zimetoka how unlucky can you be
to have
15 na tuko match day, hata hatujafika match day.
We are match day 9 sahi.
Hatujafika 10 na uko na 15.
And also I think maybe wengine ni from last season kwa sababu unajua injury unapata mtu is injured amepona tu kidogo straight away ameenda kucheza, akicheza tu kidogo injury ndio imeanza. And also they had a pre-season cup of which they participated in. Hiyo pia tuliwachapa. And hiyo pia kuna wenye walipata injury, so I guess hizo ma injury zote combined ikafanya like most of them wakakuwa out. Na hiyo kupona haraka pia it's an issue. Wangekuwa wanapona haraka sasa wangekuwa na full squad.
Let's wait tuone kama whether they're going to bounce back ama finally it will be their season to say goodbye to
SportPesa League.
To the Premier League. I would wish kuna zile team not was his support, but I would not wish them to go. Because wanaleta a certain vibe. But quick one, let's focus on the fixtures zenye ziko on the card for the Kenya Premier League. Bandari Sofapaka.
I want Bandari to win.
Bandari at home. Pia Bandari wamekuwa on and off. It's another team yenye they will not win the title, but they will be there to stop. Like they register some impressive. There's a season yours tulikuwa tumesema finally Bandari almost wanataka kuishinda. But pia in terms of their restructure, they have a new coach.
They do.
Sijui nini wako on and off.
And also last game walibatika against KCB, they scored in the last few minutes added time. And before that walichapana na boys as we saw. I don't know what's going on with them. Wasipochungana they can wanaweza shuka daraja.
How do you feel about juzi nilikuwa najiuliza hivyo when niliona Abdallah Hassan, then I was like, this guy was one of the players tulikuwa tunasema top talent for Harambee Stars. And then now we don't talk about him. Ni kama Bandari vile wako chini pia yeye ameko chini. Una feel aje, like for example let's take for Nai Boys, who is your star player sai?
Omala.
Probably make it to the national team. He's the star we're talking about. And then next season we don't talk about him. Na ako tu kwa ligi. Wewe inakufanya una feel aje about them? How is it that we move fast from one player to another? Ama ni consistency, like a player has to be very consistent. Because for example, Moshiri from Ulinzi, you'll talk about him season in, season out. Whether Ulinzi are having a bang of a season ama wako tu lazima mtamnotice.
So he's the main player and he's also the captain.
And he's playing good.
He is. He's their star player. And I think is he the only one performing? Because what's happening with the other players?
No, he's not the only one performing, but he's a standout. Una vile unaangalia timu unasema like there's this guy from Nairobi United who likes to tuck in and anaitangwa
Machaka.
Like mimi nimewatch Nairobi United na nimekwambia even akina Bichok, they are my friends, but I will never tell them they are my standout player. Like Machaka is a standout player design. If you watch a Nairobi United game for the first time, utanotice huo mchezaji, utasema
anajituma sana.
Mchezaji assist, goals,
he's everywhere. And akona 3 goals, one behind the top scorer who has 4 goals. And he scored in his last 2. Niliona against Bandari and K-Sharks, and he at last Mozart Cup he scored the one goal.
So kuna hao wachezaji wenyewe like stand out ukiwatch hivi hata ukiwa mgeni kwa game inge tu utasema nimekupea good example of Nairobi United. Like he has been my standout player. Mko nikimfollow hivi and I remember the first game niliwatch yenu like watch ile like unajua kuna ile una watch ukiwa story but kuna kuwatch
una focus
was against Kariobangi Sharks and I'm like you
juzi
nikasema this dude mse anacheza umse ni mkali unaona umse ni mkali
aliscore na assist pia. I think and also it comes down to us pia as Kenyans. I don't think tunawapa enough support. I feel like tungekuwa tunawapa enough support, we are talking about them kila dakika, we are giving them their flowers, hakuna msemo mwenye ataienda. Sasa ukiniambia like this person alichezea Harambee Stars 2-3 years ago, sitakumbuka zingine kwa sababu they don't have that consistency ya kupewa flowers zao, kuongelewa kila dakika na kuwaeka bado in the game kwa sababu these players are part of something enye tunaona sahi na itakuwa on the future na ilikuwa on the past pia.
But now it's changing.
Now it's changing and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I'm also feeling naona fans who appreciate
they show
the
up
players unaona like if una support Nai boys you view those players as superstars. Now una appreciate what they do.
Exactly.
You know before ilikuwa ni kama ni msetu wa kawaida.
Hata tujui kama kuna KPL inaendelea. I never used to know KPL inaendelea until I see Mashemeji Derby.
That's what
trust me. Nikiona Mashemeji ndo I'm like, oh, kumbe kuna kwa gana KPL. Yeah, but sai like venye tume advance and grateful to all the sports journalists wenye wako kwa area wana to update every single time.
And online people have transformed the game.
Sana.
AFC Leopard Moranga Seal. A game that ninaweza sema MCL seasons before, not now. They could stop AFC Leopard. Confidently ungesema watawapiga. Now wako pia on and off. I think pia there is something I don't know, siwezi explain, but they have in terms of how they performed in the maiden season. In the following season vile wali perform. Bingu na dunia. I don't know what happened. They changed a lot of coaches. Sikujua nini ili happen. I would say they don't have a system. Sijui wewe unaweza semaje. But MCL have been one of the most inconsistent team. Actually they survived walicheza playoff.
Last season,
so says much about the last season vile.
Na waspona new they will go down. Jusai is it 4 players wanaenda daraja? 4 teams wanaenda daraja ama ni 3? 3. Yes. So chances ni mob they can go down.
Against FC Leopard, do they stand a chance?
No.
Nimeona wame launch. I think they were supposed to launch a new jersey. Sometimes unaona hizo vitu unasema maybe they have something. They have something. Sasa pia hizi launch jersey waende kucheza nayo NSL.
Ndio chapu. Mshuke naye daraja.
Mshuke naye huko daraja mkacheze.
They don't stand a chance. FC watashinda obvious.
Cause pia wako home. Kuna pressure pia. Haya. Mathare, Kakamega Homeboys.
Kakamega in form. Wako number 2. But they played so many matches compared to number 1 Gor and number 3 Nairobi United.
But again Mathare United you would not also say wako chini.
Wako tu hapo katikati.
Yeah,
but KK Boys are playing. Na wako home.
Mathare ndio wako home.
Itakuwa tricky but I'll give KK Boys the win.
Hey.
They've been so amazing this season, trust me.
You feel they have a chance?
Yes. Wanaweza maliza top 4 KK Boys. Plus they are consistent even though wamecheza more matches than the other teams yenye iko karibu yao apart from Posta Rangers wamekuwa na hiyo consistency. Okay, wata lose this game but the next game wataenda wa win wa draw. That's why wako hapo kwenye wako.
They're making up for the lost points.
Yes, kwa sababu if you compare wao na Ulinzi, I think they've played the same number of matches. Na Ulinzi ukiangalia wako huko bottom 2. KK Boys wako upper 2. So that's the difference.
Then tukona I think they see for the weekend. It's for the midweek. APS Bomet, Ulinzi Stars. APS Bomet seems like they are still in the NSL hangover. Mpaka vile how they are doing their thing.
I think hawataamini bado
walipo. Ile team mpaka unaochi hivi unasema ako Premier League.
Yeah, maybe just thinking bado wakicheza Sport Pesa they're like we are playing Nairobi. We are playing Gor Mahia. Wow, akili yao iko NSL maybe. But Ulinzi pia the bottom 2 are going head to head. Will Mushiri be playing? When is this?
It's supposed to be
next
on Wednesday.
Weekend, on Wednesday. I don't think Mushiri will make it. It's going to be tough. Itakuwa tough because Ulinzi
probably another draw.
Ulinzi are not performing.
I don't know why now it's another draw for Ulinzi.
I can see them winning though because the last match, Shabana. Pia mi iliniuma like I was expecting at least a draw.
Again they can win because Bomet seems like a team yenye they're just
everyone
and then hakuna pressure. They're just okay, wako tu sawa.
Wanaweza poa elingine on Wednesday.
Haya, quick one on the table standing. If you feel like kuna a team that can finish in a better position utaniambia.
Okay.
Gor Mahia top of the table with 16 points, just 1 point ahead of Kakamega Homeboys. I know that umesema Nairobi United are going to win the league.
Yes.
So you would expect them to be hapo juu.
Yeah, Gor wanashikia nafasi.
Haya, washikilie for now.
For now.
Nairobi United on the third position with 12 points. Though with less
games than
they have
KK
played actually
Homeboys.
2 games less.
Yeah.
6 games. And then kuna wenye wako 8. Kamega Homeboys wako 8.
Wakicheza leo itakuwa 9.
So like you have 3 games in hands, tuseme.
Yeah.
Which you can also lose.
No, we are winning. We are winning.
You know, challenge a game in hand, you think
you have to win.
Yeah. You know, set it written, you're going to win. You also have to play and get a win. AFC Leopard 4th position, surprise for them compared to how they have fared in the previous seasons. Wamekuwa kicheza huko manamba 8.
I think wata drop kidogo. Shabana watapanda. I trust in Shabana.
Tusker number 5. Then we have Bidco. Tusker wamejaribu kupanda. Bidco
wanashikilia nafasi ya watu hapo.
But Bidco wamekuwa kicheza vizuri.
Hata walichapa, is it Gor?
Yeah, the first game.
Yeah.
And pia they have been consistent in how they play. But I don't know, inafikanga mahali tu wanapotea.
Season ikifika katikati.
Kuna mahali inafikanga wanapotea.
Yeah.
Sofapaka, Posta Rangers 7-8, Shabana number 9, Mara number 10, defending champions number 11, and this team number 12, KCB, with all the investment, with all the talking, Robert Matano is back, he's going to win the title with KCB. People have been talking much about the environment around KCB. Maybe shida ni environment,
the vibe. Kujua kwa sababu the last 2-3 matches walitandika kwanza. Tusker was so surprised. That was the first match of the season. SportPesa. Ilifanyikia Nyayo. I was not expecting them to win. But walichapa Tusker 2-0. Then walienda waka win, waka lose, waka draw, like wako tu hapo. So I'm like, Kwani, what's going on? But I think they will bounce back. Wanaweza maliza top 5, top 6. Yeah.
You hope they can.
I hope they can. They're a nice team.
Sawa. Tutoke kwa local football because I see time pia imesonga. Let's quickly focus on the World Cup qualifiers before to end them. A rough rundown of the teams that have qualified so far. Of course, the host Canada, Mexico, and US. From Asia, we have Australia, Iran, Japan, Jordan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Uzbekistan. Africa, Algeria, Cape Verde, Egypt, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Morocco, Senegal, South Africa, Tunisia, and probably between Nigeria and DR Congo. Whoever is going to win the final. In the CONCACAF region, not yet, but this is the region we might have some of the smallest nations qualify, because tuko na Suriname, and then I think Kukrao something. This one of the tiniest, ziko I think now 100 and something thousand population, they might qualify. And then Europe, England, France, Croatia, Netherlands. I don't know kama kuna team nyingine ime qualify from there. Oceania we have New Zealand, South America we have Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, Paraguay, Uruguay. Starting off from Africa, would you say so far, of course, let's talk about first of all the game Nigeria Gabon. Nigeria securing the win. Kulikuwa pia na siasa mingi sana about
I was not impressed. I was not impressed. I think Gabon walinyimwa straight penalty.
Okay.
Yes. Walinyimwa straight penalty and they went on to equalize through Lemina. But hiyo game haiko ni bamba. I wanted Gabon to win.
Umechoka pia na African representative wenye wamezoea.
Yeah, we need new teams like Cape Verde, the first time ever. We need teams like that. The underdogs. I love an underdog story.
Some of these teams zenye zimezoea, once they go there, they just
don't
okay.
Perform.
Yeah, they're just okay. Kuna ile ni kama, I don't know, we need someone new.
Like I said, I wanted Gabon to go.
Haya. DR Congo and Cameroon, two teams that have invested in recalling their foreign-based players.
Kukuja kuwachezea.
For Cameroon, never worked out. Wametoka. DRC, iko sawa.
DRC are one of the best countries that we have in Africa. I remember Chan. I used to go watch DRC matches and they were amazing. I loved every single match of theirs. I think wako na hiyo unity, the fans, the players and everything, and it's so good to see like a team like that wanafaitia kwenda World Cup, and I hope they beat Nigeria na waende World Cup. I
also hope they can secure that win, because last time nilikuwa na wish waende. I feel like DR Congo is one of the teams that can represent Africa in the World Cup perfect.
Exactly. Like the way they showed up. The way they show up is just amazing. So, you don't see easy big countries wakikuwa hivyo.
So let's hope wanaweza piga Nigeria and then secure that final qualification. Are you happy with the African representative, ama kuna mtu ungewish, unaomba tunasema si kitu inge happen tu atoke?
Kenya.
You have Algeria, Cape Verde, Egypt. I feel like those three niko sawa. Ghana, not sure about them. Ivory Coast,
Ghana wako na shida mingi, lakini venye wame qualify World Cup, the players wenye waliitwa wa represent Ghana before waliitwa like then kama Nketia.
Like they have
aliitwa akakataa. Like, when Ghana qualifying for the World
Cup,
now
he wants
to come back. No, go back.
Like I don't understand the system ya Ghana, because before walijaribu sana kuita most of the players wakuje, and then ikafika mahali hata nilikuwa najiuliza, so I've made you qualify, so nataka kuniambia utaniambia nisiende, you take someone else because you think is better kunishinda kwa sababu he grew up in a certain country that is well in football.
It's not, that's not
and then the football gods have a way of punishing. Mnaweza fanya hiyo alafu muende huko mpigwe.
Alafu isemekane walimnyima ule ndio maana wame lose.
Senegal, I'm happy with them.
Senegal are good.
They've been very consistent. South Africa, maybe for the vibe.
So.
And then Tunisia.
Tunisia, a really good side. I love Tunisia. I love their captain Yusuf Msakni.
Okay.
I used to watch every single AFCON kwa sababu ya huyo.
The last one, World Cup was not perfect for them, but I hope they can do things better this
and
one.
Also Ghana was the first country in Africa to almost reach the semi-final. I think in World Cups they perform. Ghana they perform.
But unfortunately there are teams among the teams that hazikosangi story kwa World Cup. Ghana, Cameroon, kutakuwa tu na vituko, whether it's the kid, watakuwa tu na vituko kwa World Cup.
Lazima wajulikane wamefika.
Let's close it up with Portugal kupigwa na Ireland. And CR7 finally
getting a red card
in the international football. What do you say about Portugal? And they have to wait, actually. They are not yet qualified. They have to wait.
But I think was a qualify. Ya juzi ilikuwa friendly. It was just vibes. It was unlucky for CR7 to, elbow the defender. I don't know if that was a red card, lakini alikuwa red, but kwa sababu ilikuwa intention. Like if you do this to your opponent, of course it means harm. You want to harm him.
So 3 games.
Yes. And also Argentina
against Angola. African soil.
Yes. Can you believe Angola paid Argentina 12 M?
What do you expect?
12 million.
You have to.
12 million.
But again, African and priorities, but let me not focus on that. But ni sawa tu.
It's like wameuza hizo bao mbili na 6-6.
And then you also end up losing the game.
And then you lost the
But the only part nilikuwa happy, haikuchezwa like a showcase match. Like it was a serious international match. Hapo ndio unajua sometimes pia kunakuanga na ile like Messi is coming, we played, and then you guys ni kama ni showcase match and end up to be very boring. Ilikuwa raw, ilikuwa inakaa like this is now
but hiyo 12 million mimi ijanibamba bado.
Priorities bwana.
Priorities.
Mnakatu hivi mnasema Messi. But again pia the Argentine Football Federation flexing the muscles. Sasa lazima ukamue mahali imebaki. Messi is about to retire. Unakamua ile kidogo imebaki una vile itakuwa.
And one of my friends was saying ati we are breathing the same air as Messi. So I was like, what do you mean? Ilikuwa hiyo siku Argentina wameland Angola. So I didn't know wameland. So I was like, what do you mean we are breathing in the same air as Messi? He was like, Messi is in Africa, shafika. So I was like, hey, hiyo yako ni kali.
Aye, sawa. Kausar, thank you for your time. Hopefully we can do this next time.
For sure.
More time and then focus on even more games.
For sure.
Yeah, and I hope to see you in the stadiums, bana.
See you soon. I'm always there.
Yeah, but I'm happy, bana, to listen to some insights from Nairobi United.
Thank you so much.
And usalimie hiyo kikosi yenu yote. And let's see whether tukifika match day, the last match day mtakuwa hapo juu.
Tutakuwa hapo inshallah.
And then we can revisit this conversation of you winning the KPL.
We have to, yes.
It's not bad to make it in their debut season, but let's see and wait. Mtazamaji, imekuwa ni mazungumzo na Kausar, mchanganuzi ambaye tumeangazia masuala ya soka hapa nyumbani na ugaibuni. Imekuwa ni raha sana ndani ya masaa mawili KUTV on the spot. Tumekupa raha, yani ni muda wangu wa kusepa. Sidhani kuna kitu kingine naweza kusema, ila shukran wa jazilan kwa ambao umetufuatia tangia saa 8 hadi saa hii inatimia saa 10. Kwa niaba ya kikosi kizima ambacho kimefanikisha kipindi nyuma ya pazia, nasema ni asante na tupatane Jumamosi tufanikishe zaidi. Kwa heri.
So one of them, I severed it. So I only remained with one. So the stability of the knee was not so stable.
On November 2018, the Kenya Rugby 15-a-side team embarked on a journey of securing a World Cup slot through the reppages that were staged in France. It is during this competition that 3 players picked different injuries while playing against Germany, Hong Kong and Canada. Backroad Almas Chitui and hooker Coleman Were had tears in their knee meniscus as Martin Owila broke his left knee cartilage. 3 months later, disturbing reports that the 3 players had stayed for 3 months without getting medical attention despite having represented Kenya at the 2019 World Cup qualifying tournament emerged from different media outlets. According to the Kenya Rugby Union, unavailability of surgical specialists and insurance cover complication were the main reason the players' treatment was delayed. The predicament of these players cut across all sporting disciplines in the country, where players get injured while on national and club duties but are left without treatment, or they are forced to use their own means to get treated. Dakono Wino rugby career was cut short in 2004 after a botched surgery on his right knee.
So I went to a facility, popular one in Nairobi. I won't mention because they didn't do a good job. That actually made it worse. Yeah, because for them, they focused on my insurance cover. In Kenya, you have to be very careful. The hospitals and caregivers actually inquire what insurance cover you have, to what extent you're covered. Then they tailor-make your treatment to that cover. I was on crutches for like around 4 or 5 months, but the injury didn't get well. Actually, I was out of pain with it. And the knee didn't get strong at all. Yes, so when I would try to work it out in the gym, it would just be painful. So somebody advised me to go to Kijabe, in the Kijabe hospital in Kijabe. Yes, in Kijabe, yes. So there were some American doctors visiting, and I was told they usually go there every year, and they do pro bono, they do free consultation and surgeries. As long as you have NHIF, they'll do the surgery. So I went there, I got a diagnosis. They told me what happened. I explained like I went for a surgery somewhere, and they told me these guys actually they messed it up even further.
The former Nakuru RFC and Blackbird flanker Cam's second center had a promising rugby career, winning numerous titles with his clubs. The both surgery says messed up his rugby career.
If I would have gotten the right diagnosis and the right treatment, definitely I would still be playing even right now, I think. But because of the limitations of care and also of surgery capabilities at that time in Kenya, I could not continue playing.
Negligence from relevant stakeholders, poor systems to handle and rehabilitate injuries, as well as the playing surfaces has been the biggest contributor in the forever sidelining of talented players in the country. On October 2018, Sony Sugar shortstopper John Wow sustained a career-ending knee injury while in the preseason with the Kenya Premier League side. Per the team's policy, the company Sony Sugar was to come in and cater for his treatment, but bureaucracy forced him to seek alternative means.
I came back for again training kiasi nile pre-season. Kakataa. Kaambia doc ndio na feel. Juu hata kutembea a distance of 100 meters ilikuwa ngumu. Kaambia doc inahitaji niangaliwe. So to go to the company's hospital. Wakani check then wakani refer for further check-up.
In 2006, during the FIFA Congress in Munich, the World Football Governing Body FIFA introduced the club licensing regulations and mandated Continental Confederation to implement and enforce the regulations, which were designed to improve club football by targeting key areas. Workshops have been organized by FKF in conjunction with CAF club licensing instructors, with 16 KPL clubs and 20 NSL clubs as well as stadium owners attending. By 2018, most KPL sides had only achieved a score of between 50% to 69% fulfillment of the CAF club licensing regulations, with most of them missing the essential A and B criteria requirements. This explains why most clubs lack a proper system of injury management, with shrinks financial muscles and lack of insurance covers to their player thorn in the flesh.
Most clubs wana insurance. So after player kiumia, wewe ni mzuri tu wakati uko ground, but ukishaumia watatafuta replacement, wataka hapo. Yeah, team itaendelea. Most players wanaumia sana. I can't mention names here, but wanaumia, wamepata injuries, wamejishughulikia, but wakishajishughulikia, those clubs want them back to those teams to perform again for them.
Approximately 4 kilometers from the Nairobi CBD stands one of the best sports physiotherapy clinic that has played a pivotal role in rehabilitation of injuries for different national teams and different sports personality, the East Africa Physiotherapy Sports Clinic.
Under the tutelage of long-serving Kenya Sevens physiotherapist Lamek Bogomko, the East Africa Physiotherapy Sports Clinic is among the few sports clinics established in the country to help in handling and rehabilitation of injuries.
Kenya still we are lagging behind in terms of the number of physios, because I think according to the World Health Organization, they have a ratio of how many patients a physio is supposed to see per day. There are so many physios who have realized that sports physio is very interesting in this. So there are so many guys who are now practicing into sports physio.
Physios play a pivotal role in ensuring players are available for matches while 99.9% fit. However, with commercialization of sports and often congested fixtures, players have sometimes been called to action before depleting their rehabilitation process.
There are situations where people have been forced to play with an injury, but always the decision must be made how bad is the injury. Is it something playable? Because nowadays there are more techniques like strapping, taping, and so that the player can be able to perform.
Sports physiotherapy is an important aspect of a team setup, though federation and different sports organizations have devised few methods to ensure players are taken care of even when sidelined. Cases of neglecting injured players are still rampant. Peter Mwaura, Sidelined, KUTV.